Hello everybody, Ian Robson here, and today we're going to do a Courseplay tutorial. Today we're going to talk about how to make field markers. So first off, you should have downloaded Courseplay obviously from ModHoster or GitHub and put it into your mods folder. How do you open up Courseplay? You open it up by just right clicking with the right mouse button, or you can make it so it's left and delete, whichever you prefer. So how do you make outlines of fields? So there's two ways you can make outlines of fields. Oops. The first way you can make an outline is just drive around the outside of the field. That's one way, or you can do field markers. So I'm going to show you the outline method in this tutorial. So what you want to do is you want to get to one of the corners. What I generally do is to go on the outside of the field, and the reason being is because you make sure that you get the entire field. So let's go ahead and make an outline. So all you need to do is drive the outline of the field. So this is the way I do it generally, because you tend to get the most accurate method, or not the most accurate, but you tend to get the best way of generating courses and whatnot. So all you need to do is drive around the outside of the field like this. And generally what I like to do is I like to try and keep the tractor on the outside of the field edge, assuming you have the space for it. Like on this particular map, you do have the space to do it. You want to slow down around corners, like so, and make sure you get a nice clean turn there. So the idea here is to try and be as controlled as possible. I'm doing it a bit quickly, but you can go slower if you want to make sure your turns are perfect. So that's all you need to do for a field outline. So this is one method of making the outline of a field. So this is probably the most simplest method, I would say, in order to make a field outline or a field markers. I find this way tends to be the most effective for me specifically. I've had other problems with field markers, which I'm going to show you next. Alright, so you start recording obviously when you start at the corner of the field, and what I'd like to do is if you look at this mark right here, that is the end point, and all you need to do is get kind of close to that and stop recording, and then you can just name it as field outline. There you go. So now you have an outline of the field. So that's one method of doing it. And in that particular method, what happens is your lines aren't perfectly straight. So that is one way of going about it. So this is the second way. So what you do is you start at the corner like so. Once again, and what you want to do is you want to make a couple of, you want to leave a couple of, you can do the 2-egg method, I guess. So this is 1 egg right here. And then, where's the second egg here? Oh, that was second egg probably. So what you can do is you can pause the course like so, and then what you do is you drive to the next corner of the field. And if I remember correctly, you need to have at least 20 waypoints in order to generate a course using this method, so make sure you keep an eye on how many points you have. So what you do is you drive to the field edge like so, and then you continue recording, and then you pause again. So then it puts an egg right there. And then what you do is you drive to the next corner over here on this side. And you do the same thing once again. So you continue course, pause course, that creates another egg right here. And this is the field marker method. So what you're doing is you're creating markers around the outside of the field. So I have 11 points here, so I need to be wary of that, because if I am not, I won't be able to generate a course, which is the whole idea behind this. So what I like to do at the end is continue. So once I get close to the end points, I like to create a couple extra waypoints, basically what it boils down to. Alright, so now we're at this corner, same thing again. Continue, and then pause again. And this method creates the straightest lines, which is nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue recording like so, just so I can get enough points at the end. So I'm at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then so that is the way of creating field markers. And then you can just save that as field markers. So those are two different methods for creating field markers or field outlines. I find the outline method, driving all the way around the field, the most effective method for me. Alright, so that was, I guess, tutorial number 1 with Courseplay. Alright, my name's Ian Robson. I'll talk to you guys later.